Okay, so today I want to do this lab exercise 8. So, yeah, let's go. Jom. First, we need to open the devs plus plus first. Okay, so first question. I mean the answer is here, but we will write on our own. Write a complete program to find the summation of all even numbers. Ask the user to enter integer number, then calculate the sum of all the even number entered. The program will only stop when the user enters n and keep on repeating when the user enters y. This is interesting. But as you see here, see out enter y to continue or n to stop. Yeah, that's will do too, but I think I have my own like another feature, I guess. IO string and then hashtag include string. First using namespace because this is not a good practice, but for a small scale program, it is okay to use. So integer main open. Okay, so so first thing first, we need to do a loop. Yeah, to do a loop, infinite loop. So to have infinite loop, we just have the double semicolon here. Okay, so for the variable initial declaration, I prefer with char user, and then see out please oh no, enter an integer number, and then see in user. Oh, but user, oh no, I guess we cannot do that. So string. Okay, you will see. You will see it. Okay, so if style user equal, oh no, no, this cannot be done. Sorry. So we will just do the classic method. So char cont, just for the confirmation. Okay, so see in user if user %1, this is to check the number of the user is even, odd, even, odd. I think it's odd. Okay, but the question said to find the even number, so we need to do not, and then we need to do the operation first. So here we go. And then we need ask the user to enter integer numbers, then calculate the sum of all even numbers. So we need to create another variable that store the summation. So sum equal to 0. So that being said, we can do sum plus equal user semicolon. And then we need to ask the user either to continue or to stop. So enter y to continue and to stop. Voila. See in conf. And we can do here conf not equal n. Okay, so but if the user enter n, the for loop will exit and we will do the sum is sum. So this is pretty your ITN 126 1. So let's run it, compile and run. So 2 seconds. Enter an integer number. So we can do 1, 2. Oh no. Oh, yeah, the program will calculate the even numbers, and if we enter 1, 1 is not an even number, it's odd. Okay, let's run it again. 1, yes. 2, yes. 3, yes. 4, yes. 9, yes, and 10. So we should have 5. The sum is 30. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, calculate the sum. So 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 10 is 30. So our program is correct. Now let's go to question 2. Ask the user to enter a series of integer number. The program should find and display all the numbers that are divisible by 5. The program stops when the user enters 0. So first we can do like the normal, include IOString, using namespace, std, and then integer main. Okay, so yeah, we need to use the loop. For the loop though, dia tak kisah pun mana-mana yang selesa je, mana yang selesa yang dah biasa. Okay, ask the user to enter a series of integer. So cout please enter enter a series of integer. So for this I think like a spaces, I think so we should do let's have some variable integer display all number that are divisible by 5. I guess so I think we need to have an array hashtag include vector. Okay, so integer user, because we want to take from the user, so cin user, and then we will check if the number is divisible by 5 equal to 0. So we can do before that we need to declare the place. So vector data type we want to is integer, and we call it as the /n to go to the next line. So all the number that are divisible by 5 are in line here, and then we can do for loop for const integer element el in data cout element. Okay, so I don't see about this user equal to 0, and then this is not bad. We can do here user not equal 0. So I think that's pretty much it. So let's compile it and run. Enter a series of integer. We have 1. So let's compile it and run it again. Yeah. Enter a series of integer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 and 10 is divisible by 5. 15, 25, 45, 65, 60, 78, and 90, and 0. And if we enter, all the number that are divisible by 5 are oh, we need to do the spaces. Um so oh yeah, slash n here. So but if I'm not mistaken, I see 0 at the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 25, 65, 76, 45, 90, and 0. Oh, and 0 to close it. All the numbers are divisible by 5 are, oh, but except the 0. So we can do that. This is a little bit advanced and achievable. Pop back. Yes. And we should done it. So 1, 2, 3. Let's just have the random number 90, 10, 78, 65, 45, 75, 35. And if we enter, oh, and 0, don't forget. All the number all the number that are divisible by 5 are 5, 90, 10, 90, 65, 45, 75, and 35. So yeah. Okay, so the program is correct. And let's go to the next question. Write a complete program to determine whether the numbers entered by a user is an odd number or an even number. If it is an odd number, display the message this is an odd number. Otherwise, display this is an even number. The program will stop if the user enters -1. So hashtag include IOStream using namespace std. Integer main. Okay, so for loop for sure, double semicolon, and then let's declare integer user, or for simplicity just x. So in x. Again, now let's determine whether x is an odd number or an even number. So we can do if x and percent. Oh, by the way, this is one way. Another way that's like the normal way is if x percent 2 equal 0. If it is equal to 0, it's an even number, else it's an odd number. But I like to see it like here, like it's more shorter and more simple. And by the way, x percent x percent 1 x and 1, if true, it's an odd number. So we can see out it's an odd number. Slash a. And see out. This is for the sake of beautify. X and see out. It's an even number. Slash n. So oh yeah, let's tell the user to enter any number and -1 to stop. So we can do if x equal -1. Yeah, I think that's pretty much correct. Yes. So I don't see any other slash n and semicolon. So this should be fine. 3. Yeah. Oh no, see out. Oh, Okay, let's run it again. Enter any number and -1 to stop. So 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's an even number. Throw and -1. Stop. Okay. Next. Question 4. Write a program that will ask the user to enter his or her test mark. The program will calculate the average test marks and find the highest and lowest test marks among the students. The program stops when the user enters in. Okay, so hashtag include iostream using namespace std integer min. So for loop. Yeah, I'm comfortable with for loop. And then ask the user. Oh, okay. So see out. Enter your test marks. So integer count equal to 0, and then we need to declare a character variable to store the user whether to continue or stop. So confirmation and integer sum equal to 0 and I don't know div equal to 0. So we will use the div as how much count, and then sum is for to store the mark. Okay, so chart is not n and count plus plus, because we will do like this. See out count plus 1 and then your test mark here here. Alright, so yeah, see in the variable to store the user marks. So use it. The program will calculate the average test mark and find the highest and lowest test mark among the students. So for this method there are many ways, but this is my method. So I will hashtag include limits.h, and then we will have integer min equal to integer underscore max and max equal to 0. Yeah, you must be wonder what is integer max. So we can see go to definition. No, okay, go to definition. Oh, because I need to save it first. So for the CPP, and then right now we can go. Yeah, okay, so limits.h, as you can see here, it store all the limitation of any data type. So we can hear short minimum, short max, unsigned short max, integer min, integer max, unsigned integer max, long minimum, long max, unsigned, long, unsigned long. Yeah, and so on. Okay, so for this case, we have integer, so we will use integer. So first, we will check if the for the minimum points, if the user is lower than min, so min is equal to user. If the user is bigger than max, max is user. So by these two if statement, we can get the minimum and maximum number for all those marks. And then yes, the sum. So sum plus equal user and div plus plus. So yes, So, okay, after we do all the calculation and the logic, let's ask the user to enter Y to continue and N to stop. Okay, so see in confirmation. Oh, char, this is gone. And let's see out all the data that we have. So, min max, min, and 9, see out max, 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 and 9, and then see out average marks. So by this sum divided by div. So but we need to note here sum is integer, div is also integer. So first we need to change it to float first. So this is one of the method float. But this is C style to change the format. C++ style is static gas. Static gas. What do you want here? And the bracket. Yes. So I will go with the C++ style because we are at C++ here. C gas float or double. You can do double if you want. Sum. And that's it. Okay, let's compile and write. Enter your test mark. 23, Y, 56, Y, 78, Y, 45, Y, and let's do 65. N. Minimum marks is 23. Yes. Maximum is 78. Yes. Average marks is 53.4. I think that's correct. I think. Yeah, but yeah, the calculation should be. So that's it. Let's go to the last X question. Hashtag include IO stream using namespace std integer main and then bracket. Okay, let's read the question. Write a complete program to calculate the total price for books bought by the customer. Ask the customer to enter the book's price and quantity to buy. Calculate the overall total price for all customers and find and display the total number of customers. The program stops when the user enters N. Okay, so write a complete program to calculate the total price for books. So we need to have two data here. How many books do we need to have? Quantity of books, and price of books. Alright. And then ask the customer to enter the book's price and quantity. Oh yeah. Okay, so see out. Please enter the book quantity and see out. Enter the book's price. The book's book pricing. So RM. In Malaysia we use RM. Okay, so we need to have two things here. Float and integer. Integer we'll use to store the quantity, so we will use quant. And float or double if you want to use it. Yeah, double price. So we will see in quant, see in price. Okay, calculate the overall total price for all customers. and find and display the total numbers of customers. Okay, so we need to have the count too. Count equal to 0. And let's have a for loop. For infinite loop. Oh, but this question is per customer. So we need to move it to into the loop. So here, okay, one thing to note here, if we need to do per customer, so we need to have a reset button or a reset instructions. So we'll do price. Oh no, but since we have C in here, we will override. Yeah. Okay, so um so integer customer equal to 0. And then for the confirmation, char use confirmation. And we will look until conf is not equal n. And we will do customer plus plus and count plus plus. Yeah, so after the semicolon, customer will go, oh no, customer will go plus 1, increment by 1, also with count will increment by 1. Okay, so we need to beautify a little bit. Customer 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 plus 1. Yes, and then n9. Okay, so calculate the overall total price for all customers. For all customers. Okay, so we need to have a sum. Since the integer will times with the price, the sum also need to be in the double. So sum equal to 0. Okay, so after we have prompt the user to enter the book quantity and book pricing, we can do sum plus equal bracket to make sure the program runs correctly. Price or book you want, or quantity I mean, times price. Yeah, but here quant is integer and price is float. But you don't need to do the static cast because the C++ compiler will automatically detect that this is an integer and change it to float. Because the priority is for this, for the sum. If the sum is float, yes, anything integer or anything here that will do the calculation with the float will automatically change it to the float. Alright, and then we need to prompt the user to enter the confirmation. Enter Y to continue and N to stop. And next line. Alright. See out. So for all customers, and find and display the total number of customers. Okay, so overall price equal RM sum and 9. Okay, so we will show the overall price, and then we need to do C out. Total customers. So we have variable count, so we need to use the count, and then n9. The program stops the users if the users enter it. So I think this is pretty much it. Um, Note being though, all the program that I do is not for performance related, but it's more to uh easily understandable because let's say this integer customer equal to 0. Yeah, I don't need this. I can just use count. Yeah, so I just mentioned it. So let's save it 5 and compile and write. So customer number 1, enter the book quantity 4, enter the book pricing 7.8. Oh, do I forgot to see in the user? Oh, which word it? See in see in confirmation. And next line we can throw it up. Okay, so let's compile and write. Okay, customer number 1, enter the book quantity 4, 3.4. Yes, we want to continue. 7, 2.3, yes. 6, 9.4. No, we want to stop. Okay, so overall price is 86.1. Yeah, 6 times 9.4 is around 554. Okay, let's do a quick calculation. 6, we want to clear the, okay. 6 times 9.4, 56.4. 7 times 2.3, 16.1. 4 times 3.4, 13.6. Okay, so 13.6 plus 16.1 plus 56.4. 81.6. 86.1. Total customer street. Okay. And that's valid. So that's all. Thank you.